Hello World Planet YouTube. This is the finished product video of my Chinese Type 56 SKS, which I bought from Classic Firearms about 2 months ago. Of course, it was covered in cosmoline. I removed all that. I have completely, of course, degreased and cleaned all the metal parts. But what I really want to show off in this video is the refinishing of the wood stock. I stripped off the flaky shellac finish that it had come with. I sanded. Let me see if I can. I sanded very carefully. That's no good. I sanded very carefully, using 60 grit, 80 grit, 120 or 100, 120, 150, 220, 300, something or other. Let me see if I can sort of get a shot. So the wood, and then I stained it with Minwax red mahogany. I did not use the kind of pre-stain wood conditioner that they recommend. And then I finished it off with 3 coats of the Minwax wipe-on poly in clear satin. The right side, as you can see, looks incredible. Let me show you the left side as well. And then I'll tell you, and I'll just finish off with the other things I've done to this rifle. I'm really pleased with the Minwax wipe-on poly. That's I used a sort of a varathane in the past on another rifle, and it made it like streaky and blotchy. This is pretty smooth. It's not perfect. There's still some imperfections, but it's pretty good. There are, as you can see there's a I had to fill that in with wood filler there. Same up there. And then I was able to mostly reconstitute that area there. Okay. One thing I would say is that I think I removed a little bit too much wood on the upper handguard, and I don't know if you can tell, but now there's sort of like a little bit more space than there was. So for example, I can do this now, whereas I shouldn't be able to. See that little bit of movement there? It's because I've removed a little bit too much material from the wood, which doesn't allow, a totally tight lockup. It doesn't affect the functionality of the rifle. It's just a minor, and actually you don't really notice it even handling it. I also added a popular accessory. Oops, just dropped the thing for the first time. The Strike Hard Gear SKS buttstock pouch. Got 30 rounds on 3 clips. Stripper clips. This thing I would recommend. It's the only thing of its type for the SKS. Unfortunately, it's made well enough. It's not Maxpedition quality, I am so sorry to say. It is not, 511 Maxpedition quality when it comes to tactical nylon, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think if they tweaked their manufacturing processes a little bit, they could have a little more consistency in their pieces that they produce. I also added an aftermarket sling that I got from Amazon. These leather escutcheons, if you want to call them that, are genuine leather, and they are genuine Chinese military surplus. I got those off of eBay. A guy on eBay has about like 10,000 of them that I guess he bought. And those are genuine. So aftermarket stock, but genuine leather. Let's just show this over here. So those are nice. Now, for my grand finale, I want to show you the carry case that I devised for this. Now this is like, if you go on Amazon, you can see that there are several, this is a shotgun scabbard. There are several shotgun scabbards of this type. You know, that have a kind of an adjustable, the bottom flap folds over and it's adjustable for length. They have, you know, various mounting points. I found the strap that this came with fell apart immediately. So you got to really be, I mean, the quality on this is not that great. I think this is the NC Star. But it is pretty configurable. For example, it came with some extra straps that are not here, and this strap, you know, I moved around, you know, to configure exactly as I like it. I did add some Maxpedition elements. This is their, what, 1.5 inch shoulder strap, and then they have these kind of accessory D-ring mounting points that you know, essentially you can add a D-ring to MOLLE webbing. These actually are pretty decent. They're not going to fall apart from the MOLLE. Now, is this stitching going to fall apart? Time will tell. I mean, I give it a 50-50 chance. So I wouldn't. I mean, I wish that I have to say, I wish